Hey there grubbers, welcome back. Today I'm going to teach you how to do blood and bruise effects in Photoshop. Well, I don't know why I'm using this back sound right now. It seems really happy when you hear it. Even though we're going to do blood effect today. I guess you have been seeing my pic on my Instagram. This pic looks like all these figures or character are in a battle situation. Since I saw you guys did a lot of pic of toy fighting on Instagram, I believe this tutorial will be very useful for you. I hope so. Okay, let's start. First, let's see the behind the scenes of my shoot. That's all for the quick setup. I don't want to waste your time. After finished shooting, I got this pic right here and already imported into Photoshop. This is the SHF Tony Stark from Iron Man 3. I think you already watched the movie, right? You can see there is some blood on his face and I'm inspired by it. So let's start adding a bruise effect now. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. And on the bottom right corner here, click the create new layer icon. Now open fill dialog box by pressing shift and backspace. Change the contents to 50% gray, just click OK. And change the blending mode to soft light. I'm gonna zooming out a bit. Now you can brush it freely with burn tool. Go to here and right click then choose burn tool. Right click to choose the brush type. I usually use soft round brush for the dodge and burn tool. Try to click it on the face. You can see the part gets darker. You can adjust the strength of the burn tool up here. The more exposure means the effect will be darker after you click it. Now start brushing. One more thing, for the exposure, it actually depends on your image condition. Don't try to copy me like 100% copying my level, exposure level, because maybe it will look different in your image. You can use the burn tool around the face and the neck, also the forehead, the nose, the eyes. It depends on you. Just be creative with it. Also, you can use this dodge tool to increase the brightness. So if you want to brighten the eye, just use the dodge tool on the eye. And if you don't want it, just switch to burn tool again to make it darker. That's all for the bruise effect. Let's move to the next step. We're gonna do the blood effect now. You can import the blood pictures here. I use the blood picture with transparent background. And also the download link for this image is in the description below. Or you can just Google blood PNG and you will find a lot of blood pictures there. You can just download it and now drag the image to Photoshop. I will make it smaller by dragging the edge. I will put it on the face. Just click this move tool right here to rotate it. You can rotate it or move it and try to find a place that looks great with that blood effect. I will put it around here, I think, for the mouth and the nose. Head to blending style and change it to multiply. Click down here for the layer mask. Choose brush tool and start eliminating blood that doesn't look good. Make sure your foreground color is black first, and then I change the brush to soft round to make it softer. If you want to restore the blood, just press X to switch the foreground and background color, or just change the foreground color to white. Remember, so if the foreground color is black, it's to erase the image, and if the foreground color is white, it's to restore the image. Next step, Make sure you click back to the layer, not the layer mask. And go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Adjust this pixel depends on your liking. Just see your image here. The blood will get blurry if you slide it to the right. Anyway, trust your feeling when doing the editing. The pixels will be depending on your own preference and your own taste. I'm gonna go with 1.5% for the first blood. Open hue saturation by pressing Ctrl U for Windows or Command U for Mac. I'm gonna slide the lightness to the left to make the blood darker. Well, you can experiment with it. You can also slide the saturation to the right to make the red more vibrant. Now, let's import another picture of blood. For this one, I want to place it near the eye, and then I repeat previous thing with layer mask, Gaussian blur and hue saturation over and over again. Actually, this is not really a complex editing. You need to find the best position for your blood picture. I think that's the key. So I think I'm gonna make it faster. I think this looks good enough. And for the final touch, I'm gonna make a little bit adjustment with dodge and burn layer over here. And I'm just start brushing some body parts with the burn tool to make it looks, what is it that you call it? Burned. Of course it is. And the last thing I do will be crop the image to match the Instagram recommended size. And here's the result.
Okay, that's all guys for today's tutorial. Don't forget, like usual, like and subscribe this channel if you think this channel is useful. Don't forget to turn on that notification bell down there. And see you in the next one. Bye bye.